Hello Cancerians, and thank you so much for joining me, and happy birthday to you July Cancers. I'm wearing all my moonstone and turquoise water energy, and we're going to use, for the second thing, we're going to use the Luna Sol because it's lunar. But before we get started, just a reminder that I am Vickie Verlie, and you can find me at vickieverlie.com. Do not be fooled by imposters. Okay, so the decks we're going to use today is, of course, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck. And then we're going to use that Luna Sol deck. And then we're going to pull a card, an Animal Totem card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be some additional cards pulled from the Crow Tarot. Let's get into it. Now, you know that this month is, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be your solar return, because you may be a June Cancer, but for the majority watching, probably your birthday's in July. Probably you're going to be having your solar return. This is a big deal. This is a time when the planets go, the sun goes all the way around one more time, comes back to the place of your birth, and it's your personal new year. It's your most powerful time for manifestation and creating the reality that you want for the upcoming season. So it's a good time to really make your lists and get things ready. There's another big astrology event happening. More towards the end of the month. I mean, it is exact at the very end of this month, but I think I'm going to talk about it more in August. But it is the North Node conjunction with Uranus. It's at the end of this month. It's telling everybody. It's calling out from the universe for everybody to really align with your true soul's calling, your true north, your true soul's path. So this is a great time to keep that in mind as you're writing out or whatever you're going to do for your manifestation for your solar return for the upcoming year. All right, let's do the first reading. We've got 7 of Rods, the Chariot, which is also a 7, Page of Rods, Wish card, Hierophant, Soulmate card, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and then final outcome, 4 of Cups. Somebody else, I think it was Aries, had this 4 of Cups as their final outcome too. Well, there's definitely some major love stuff going on here. These kind of cards have been coming out quite a bit. You've got the 2 of Cups, which is the soulmate card, with the 10 of Cups, which is the love and marriage and happy family card. So things are going to be coming to a culmination in a very positive way. This is your own thoughts and fears, your own worry, and you may be you may be stressed out over the current situation, You can be going through some stress, 100%. It sure looks like, many of you can be stressed out over some things. But Chariot says you will be victorious, you will get through it, you will overcome it, you will be successful, you will be able to move up to the next level, which includes the 9 and 10 of Cups. I mean, the 9 is already in the past, technically. So it's telling me that your wish has already come true. I feel like your wish has come true, but you don't know it yet. So for some, kind of picking up like somebody, maybe there's some kind of, oops, did I bump that? Excuse me for a second here. Let me just give myself a little bit better organized on the side here. There we go. All right, so I'm picking up like somebody, maybe you already got the job, but you just haven't got the phone call yet or the email. Maybe they've already decided, maybe the person you like or you're interested in is also interested in you, but it really hasn't come out yet or something. So it's like it's already, yeah, it's a yes, but you probably hasn't, either you don't know about it yet, or you haven't walked into that part of it yet. There is some kind of offer coming. It could be an offer of love for some. Looks like it, emotional. There's an emotional energy attached to this offer. It's something positive. It's something that you definitely want. It's something that's going to pull you out of this stress and into the higher realms of the major Chariot card. Hierophant says that it could have to do with some kind of maybe a big company, or a vocation that you're involved in, or something like that. Group and 5 is really standing out to me. For somebody here, it's going to be, there's a group of 5. That's going to be a thing for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get the rest of the reading. So, you are water sign energy, so we're going to look for the adult water sign cards. So that's going to be the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, or King of Cups. We're going to take a look for them, and then when we find that, that's your significator that represents you. And then we're going to look at the energy surrounding, or the cards that are surrounding that card. So give us some insights there. Okay, let's see here. For our Cancer, solar return. We just came off of, well, I was recording this. We didn't have the solstice yet. It's next week. I'm recording these kind of early for our Patreon people. Okay, here's your first card, Ace of Cups. So look, you've got Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Really, really nice energy. Something wonderful is beginning. This is a beautiful card. I think this is a beautiful card for you, too, because you got that lotus and the water energy. Yeah, it's just, you know, really lovely, lovely deck. I love this deck. It's really good. Queen of Swords, somebody, a person, air sign person. 7 of Swords. 8 or 10 of Swords, excuse me. Page of Cups. That's not you. That's not you right now, anyway. Queen of Discs, which is Pentacles. Tower. Yikes. Judgment. Karmic things. These two have been sticking together and popping out in a lot of the readings in both decks. The Judgment card with the Tarot. So big changes, but they're big changes for, you know, the positive, for the better. There's your 8 of Swords twice, too. Ace of Pentacles. Nice. And you have that 2 of Cups. You got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Page of Discs, which is Pentacles. Oops. 5 of Discs. I have to get my stronger glasses because these cards are beautiful, but they're very light, they're very fine and hard to read in a little bit here. 10 of Cups twice. Nice. 10 of Wands. 9 of Swords twice, right next to each other. Look how that 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, right next to each other. Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. 3 of Wands. Here you are, King of Cups. So you're showing us a king, which is beautiful energy. I like that. Let's put you this way. Knight of Discs. 5 of Cups. Hierophant. And then one more. We've got the 2 of Cups again. Soulmate card shows up twice. I like that. Here are a couple of things I really like about how you're presenting here. So you're showing up as the King of Cups. So regardless of age, regardless of gender, this is you. The king is the most advanced, the most spiritually advanced, the most emotionally advanced. So you are taking your place as the king, as the full embodiment of your energy. And you have the moon card right next to you, which you're ruled. Cancerian, Cancer, you're ruled by the moon. Okay, you're moon child. If you haven't ever heard that expression, they call you moon child because that's your... because I think the term Cancer, of course, has negative implications, obviously. You know, I guess this is a doorway if you look closely at this mountain range here. There's that little... But when I looked at it, I saw like a cell phone or tablet. So I feel like you're going to be getting contacted. You know, there's going to be a message on your cell phone and on your tag. Well, I mean, everything comes through our phones and everything these days. That probably is not that unusual. But I've never seen that in any of the decks before. And I believe it's a doorway. And I think it's a doorway, too, absolutely, that you can walk through. And, you know, and because you're starting this new cycle. You know, here's this whole moon cycle. And you've got star spirits and angels around you. They're trying to send you messages through psychic. Moon is psychic stuff too, like dreams, intuition. You're going to be getting clues. You're going to be getting. They're sending you this beautiful energy here. Well, the 5 of Discs, but the 10 of Cups is what I was really being pulled towards. Something that you have been. Look at the way he carries this load. This is almost like the 7 of Pentacles, but it's a 5. But look at the beautiful work that he's creating. But he's carrying this heavy load with him. He's carrying all these wares around. For some of you, if you've been like creating a lot of art or something that you're trying to sell, or anything, a lot of stuff that you're trying to sell or get rid of, I think that you're going to be able to do that. I think that there's going to be money coming, and whatever this excess things that you have here. They feel very beautiful and treasured, you know. That's what it feels like. Another thing it reminds me of is bubbles. You know, if you ever blow bubbles with kids and then you look at them and then they have those, there will be those iridescent, you know, kind of colors in them. But somebody's going to come along and want to take these off your hands, you know. They're going to want to buy them off you or whatever the case may be. And I feel like it's not for nothing. It's not like, okay, you know, well, I just want to get rid of them, so here, 5 for $1 or whatever, you know, not 5 for $1 these days, but you know what I mean. And you're like, no, don't be so fast to sell yourself short or sell yourself down. The right things are happening. The right people are going to be arriving in your life. They're coming in over here. The ships are coming in. And you intuitively know that. That is the card that is right next to you. Even though in this card they don't see those ships. They don't see them yet. But he knows. He's on the lookout. He knows. He's heading in the right direction. They know that this is going to be abundance for them. There is some kind of offer and a soulmate energy through this Knight of Discs. So Knight of Discs could be a young person, possibly a earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo. Now we are going to be having this month, we will be having, because the moon is right below it, above it, below it, on the 13th, mid-month, we will be having a full moon in the earth sign of Capricorn on the 13th. So that could be something, you know, right around that 13th. I thought that was 13, but it's 18 actually. But I feel pretty good about that, pretty strong. This person is making you, you know, this is something maybe you gave up on. You feel like you're going to have a lot of struggle with it, but you don't have to struggle. You could have help. I'm going to put that you don't have to struggle, because I feel like that's really important. It shows up a couple places here. You don't have to struggle. No, you don't have to struggle. Ask for help. Help is available. There's a Queen of Rods over here also who's wanting to help you. You may have heard from her in the air sign time of Gemini, him or her, whoever. Or they may be coming in the time of Leo with this fire energy. Now the sun will move into the sign of Leo on the 22nd. And then also on the, is it the 28th, right? It's kind of hard to read my own writing. The 28th, we will be having a new moon in Leo on the 28th. So it could be around that Leo energy. You're very stressed out and worried about it. Ask for help. You don't have to go it alone. Maybe that would be a better thing. You don't have to go it alone. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to go it alone. You know, I think like you're trying to do it all here, and then there's this whole group and this whole community that's right here that's willing to help and really wants to help and wants to be a part of it, and they're kind of on the same page as you. And here's another thing, you know, you're showing up as the king, and at this time of your solar return, the new moon in Cancer is at the very end of, so you had just come off your new moon. I think it's the 28th maybe of June, leading into July. So, you know, you're really in the spotlight. People, you have this aura, you have this magnetism. People are going to be really attracted to you and want to go along with you and want to be a part of, you know, whatever you're involved in here. Okay, let's go ahead, and you have all this spiritual help too. The Spirit's bringing these people into you. Okay, let's go ahead and get your animal totem. This is for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon, or anybody who has prominent Cancer in their chart. If you're not sure about that, you could definitely check out. I have a bunch of stuff. This one also, here's your card, the Bear. Nice. This is also a good time at your solar return. Well, to get a reading, yes, or the solstice reading if you're watching this in June. But I also offer those very inexpensive astrology reports. And they're very expensive, but they cover a lot. They're like 60 pages long. It covers the whole year, every single astrology aspect. Not only the aspect, but it talks about, you know, what it means. You know, so even if you don't understand astrology, you can still follow along. Okay, the Bear energy, majestic, wise spirit, star brother of the north. You know, I looked at this and how she's looking up. That's a little bit different than most. And she's looking at this North Star, maybe, you know. Star brother of the north, retreat into the womb of the great mother to emerge anew, define your territory, set boundaries, and create sacred space. Well, that thing about the womb, you know, because that's the Cancer, the moon energy, that's all about the womb, that's all about the mother energy, and to emerge anew, because you are emerging new into this new cycle at this time of your solar return, so you definitely are emerging anew. And you're emerging as the king, like a fully formed, you know, you're not emerging as a novice. You've earned the right to be in this, you know, in this space. Something about this pattern on his cloth and his blanket there that is really standing out to me. I'm not sure what it is. It might be meaningful for somebody. I guess that's actually his robe. But something about those shapes and those colors, it's really grabbing my attention. By the way, let that happen, of course, if that happens, if you happen to see anything in there, you know. Talking about the womb and the mother, I'm really excited. I don't have any special readings other than the solstice reading if you're still watching this at the end of June. But July, there's just going to be the regular fare. But I haven't mentioned my art in a while, and I just finished a painting, and I wanted to show you. This is the whole process of, I took photos of it along the way as in the creation process. But talk about the womb and the mother, you know. And here it is, you know, the final piece. I do have them for sale, prints through Fine Art America. For one reason, because Fine Art America, that's what they do. They do fine art prints. This isn't a print that I've run off on my computer, or that, you know, my home printer, my home computer, or that, you know, I've gone up to Kinko's or Office Max or somewhere and run off a copy. This is big time quality paper. Even the you know, the prints themselves, if you just get a paper print, it's an archival paper with archival inks, you know, and that's what they do all day long. You know, they print fine art. So it is a fine art print if you go through there. And they have other ways you can order it. And it's not just this. I have other, you know, other artwork available. If that's a, you know, you don't really want to print, but you do enjoy my art, there's other, I do have these journals. I don't have one in front of me. I should grab some. But you can find that through the link below, the Amazon link to the journals. Some of my artwork, like this one, won't be on a journal. This is more a painting. You know, this is a fine art painting. The fine art paintings I don't put on the journals. A couple of them, but not the ones that I worked like that hard on and that took that much time with. So that's available. If you are an art lover, please do check that out. And I do appreciate everybody who hits the subscribe button. Real quickly about the readings, people have been getting a lot of requests lately for the soul readings, which I've done for a long time now, almost a decade I've been doing them. I did them beforehand. I used to do them with the Tapestry of Life mandalas, and then I, you know, moved it into just a reading for your soul reading, which is all about your past lives, where you've come from, what your incarnation is really all about, why you're here on Earth, what are you trying to work on and do, you know, in in the pursuit of your true north or your true soul's journey. And I've been getting a lot of requests lately about galactic, and I'll tell you that it does show up. When I first started showing up, it's been showing up for a while. I'll be honest, when it first started showing up, I was like, oh, I don't know if I should bring this up. And I would say, well, you had a lifetime in an advanced civilization, perhaps Atlantis or ancient Egypt. You know, I would kind of like not go there because I don't know how people are. But I feel like if it shows up in your reading, number one, I can go there because you're ready to hear it, hopefully. But number two, now a lot of people are asking about the fixed stars, and yes, I know how to do that. It's a formula. It's not a psychic thing. It's a formula of if these different fixed stars intersect or conjunct with things in your chart, then chances are you came from that planet. You had a lifetime in that planet. And if that's something that you are interested in, that galactic part, yes, I can go through at the beginning and do that with the astrology real quick. But the real meat of the reading is me actually tuning in psychically. And sometimes your galactic lives, or whatever your off-planet lives, don't have much to do with what's going on in this incarnation, so they might not show up in the real reading. But I wanted to just put that out there because I get a lot of inquiries about that lately, and yeah, you know, I'm all about that. Hello. I'm all about that. So, yeah, if that's something that interests you, that is available as well. All right, everybody, so thanks so much for tuning in. Please do hit that subscribe button. That really helps me get my channel. I am the original YouTube tarot reader. I'm the first one to ever do this. So I would like to get my subscriptions into the realm of getting the plaque. I want to get the plaque, so help me get the plaque, everybody. And you get that plaque for 100,000 subscribers. All right, so happy birthday, Cancers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, Patreon peeps that are coming up next. If you want to get in on that, there'll be 4 additional cards put around this for some clarification. That is also available. Check it out below. All the links are below. Or, again, visit my website, vickieverlie.com. And we'll talk again soon. Have a great month. Happy birthday. Bye.